Hey y'all, okay, so I'm starting a new series, I guess this is what we want to call it. And it is the perfumers and the fragrances I have from them. So this is the perfumer series. And so we're going to start out with one of the most popular, one of the most talked about fragrance house perfumers, and that's Francis Kurkdjian. So if you'd like to see my Francis Kurkdjian collection, let's just go to it. Okay, so here's the thing about Francis Kurkdjian. I like him as a perfumer, but I'm not willing to spend the MFK money. And I'll tell everybody, he makes beautiful fragrances that aren't through his brand, that are very inexpensive, that you can find on the gray market for really great prices. So we're going to talk about quite a few of those that are Francis Kurkdjian, but will not break the bank like buying from MFK. All right, so let's talk about Francis Kurkdjian. Put a picture up of him right here. Now, he's about a couple of years younger than me, so I guess he's about 55 now. He started out, he went to school for perfumery. He's, of course, French. And he really became popular because he created Le Male by Gaultier. So that was his breakout when he was like 25 or something. After that, he started, making a name for himself, of course. He's worked with many houses. I'll be talking about quite a few of them right now when we get into this. He's also now the creative director presently he's the creative director for Dior fragrances. That's why J'adore L'Or was a big deal when it came out recently. He's been so involved and made so many fragrances. In 2008, he was awarded Le Chevalier des Arts. I don't know, I'm going to write it up here for y'all, that in recognition of all of his work. Now, of course, he has Maison France. He is an owner and the perfumer for MFK. We know what MFK, we know. Baccarat Rouge 540, which is an iconic, super duplicated fragrance. We know BR 540 is that girl, that person. Then, of course, we have Oud Satin Mood. We have so many that he has done through his brand. Now, I will say this, having tried some of the ones from his brand, I haven't tried everything, but having tried them, of course, he has a style, and it comes through the other fragrance houses that he's worked with. So I'm going to talk about so we're going to talk about all the ones that I have that are non-MFK, but Francis Kurkdjian masterpieces. So let's go. All right. Before we get started, how about my whole squad put in the comments the Francis Kurkdjians you own that are not MFK. Put it in the comments so we can all see the beautiful, because he has over 200 fragrances that he has created. So I know there's some that you have that I might not have. So go ahead, put them in the comments, and let's chat about his beautiful fragrances that are not under his personal line. All right, y'all, let's get to it. All right, so we said Kurkdjian created Le Male, a very iconic fragrance. We know he did BR 540, things like that. But let's talk about another one of his iconic fragrances, which is Green Tea by Elizabeth Arden. Yes, he is the perfumer for green tea. Now, if you've been around and you know about green tea, it's a fresh green tea, jasmine, and it's floral. It's just this iconic fragrance, very refreshing, very inexpensive now, and very good for going to the gym fragrances, things like that. Very easy breezy, great for summertime because it is an EDT. It does not last long. However, it is an icon. It has a space and a place in perfume history, green tea. What he also did was he did the next two, because for the people who are new to me, I own all of the green teas except for one, because that's the one I couldn't get because these people had lost their mind what they were asking for. And one of the reasons why I wound up buying them all, because they were so inexpensive and I was curious about them. So he did the next two. He did spiced and he did iced. Now, I have to be honest, I don't like either one of these. Full transparency, I don't like either one of these. Spice, I went and got my notes on them because I did do this years ago. I need to redo it. And I just sprayed them again. Now, I love the green tea bottles, but no. This one is spiced, it's ginger, it's rhubarb, it's got anise in it. It's no. It's got incense, and it sounds like it could be good, but it's just a little too. It's just no. It's too much going on. He's trying too hard. I don't like it. And then we have iced right here. No, but this one has got mint in it and eucalyptus, so it is. I get where he was going with this like icy vibe with the eucalyptus and the mint, but no. It does not work for me either. Now, interestingly enough, if I'm not mistaken, there's no tea notes in iced, but I'll have to check that again. But anyway, it's no. Not doing it for me at all. So these are the green teas that he made, that he created. All right, next up of the ones that I've gotten from him is the Nina Ricci L'Extase line. So he did all of the L'Extase ones. So we have the original one. We have the L'Extase. Oh, here it is. We have, this is L'Extase Caress the Roses. I think that's the one that it's called. Then we have the pink bottle one, and I cannot for the life of me remember all the names. Then we have the pink one. I don't remember the name of this one. I'm just being real, full transparency. And then we have L'Extase Rose Absolute, and we have Chant d'Extase. The first four are based upon rose, so they are rose centered fragrances. They all have a little difference to them. I'll point out a couple of differences. Okay, so Caress the Roses is a very watery rose, very perfect for this time of year. As you can tell, I do wear this, I use this a lot. It's good for layering. It's just a watery green, perfect rose for spring and summer. So this is one that for a while I was wearing it a lot in the spring and summer. This is Caress the Roses. Then we have L'Extase. I think this is Rose Extase. But these are, of course, rose-based fragrances. A little different, each one of them. All right, so we have L'Extase. This has a powdery sweetness to it. Very pretty, very easy to wear. Now, I also have L'Extase Rose Absolute. These are similar, but this is the more intense version. This is very similar, but this is more intense, a little more powdery. This is the one that, and the reason why I bought it at the time was because everyone said it was a dupe for Oud Satin Mood. And it is very similar. It is very similar to Oud Satin Mood. It's just minus the oud. And it's not quite as intense or as strong as Oud Satin Mood is. Because Oud Satin Mood is a very strong fragrance. I have done a side-by-side comparison to them years ago. But yeah, and so this is a very sexy rose. And then Rose Extase is giving a more kind of, you know, green sharpness to the rose, and that's the difference there. Now, Chant d'Extase is nothing like those. It is a very summery fragrance. It is a very summery fragrance. It has like a more, it has like a kind of citrusy quality, but not. It is giving this blue, beautiful blue. So it's a little aquatic. So it's got a kind of watery vibe to it. More aquatic than just watery though. So it's giving you that like almost summertime ocean vibe. It's kind of got a saltiness to it. It's a really pretty, I love it for the summertime, and it is a very gorgeous fragrance for the summertime. So this is Chant d'Extase. Oh, by the way, hoes, how are you? If you're a brand new hoe, welcome to the channel and welcome to the hoe squad. And if you like it here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bells so that you can be kept, you know, here when I'm coming on, especially for live streams, because a lot of times I forget to schedule live streams. But anyway, anyhow, anywho, thank you for hanging out with me as always, and let's go on and talk about Francis Kurkdjian. Alright, next up is Elie Saab. He's done quite a few fragrances for Elie Saab also. He has done the iconic Le Parfum line. So a few of them flankers he hasn't done, but he has done quite a lot of them. So speaking of that, I don't own Le Parfum yet. I still haven't gotten it. I don't know why. But I do have Le Parfum Rose Couture. This is another watery rose. Perfect for summertime and everything. So this is Le Parfum Rose Couture. So he has done that line, which is a very iconic, very well loved. So if you have any of those, you have Francis Kurkdjian. Now the other ones he's done are these. I'm going to first show this one, and this is Ikiryo. Now he did this series, this collection, and they are these are all leather based. There's a couple more I wish I could get my hands on, and this one is ylang ylang leather, and this is one of the sexiest in your face fragrances that I own. It's a tough one. She's a tough one. But yeah, so this is Ikiryo. And then of course we have the essences that he's done with them, and of course we have essence number 1, rose. This is all about the rose fragrance, the rose. There's a, it has the rose that's in oud satin mood. There's a hint of that in here, but this is a very, even though all it is roses, different vibes of roses, there's a edginess to this rose. It is not just like a pure, kind of like green fresh rose. No, this is a deep, this is deep as this color is. It's a deep red, you know, almost black rose in here. Then essence number 2, gardenia. A fresh, beautiful gardenia for the summertime. That's exactly what it is. It is giving you that essence of gardenia, but these are intense fragrances. So like the Chloe Atelier collection is kind of single note similar, but they're a lighter version. This is a serious, these are serious fragrances. They're going to hold out. They're going to, you know, project. They're going to last long on your skin. They are beautiful fragrances. But you have to be a gardenia lover to want to wear this one. So this is number 2, gardenia. And then number 3, ambre. I always say this is Grand Soir Light. And the reason why I like this is because Grand Soir leans a little too masculine for me. Whatever is in Grand Soir that gives it that masculine edge to me in the beginning. Now don't get me wrong, Grand Soir is a beautiful fragrance after it dries down. But when at first that opening is a little too masculine for me. This takes away that masculine part but gives you all that beautiful amber that is in Grand Soir. So that's why I call this Grand Soir Light, but I actually like it better because I've actually sold Grand Soir and kept this one. And then the last one I have from this one is, of course, essence number 9, tuberose, and that's exactly what it is. If you just want a tuberose, just tuberose. It's this, and this is real. Let me spray it again. Right now, I have tuberoses growing outside. I bought some tuberose tubers because that's how you grow them, and this smells like them. Now it has a, yeah, it smells like them. So it is just giving you essence of tuberose. That's all you're getting. That's all you want. That's what you're getting. Essence number 9, tuberose. Yeah, there is a couple more that I want. I want that number 10 amande, and I just cannot get my hands on it. But yeah, so these are the Elie Saabs that I have in my collection by Francis Kurkdjian. And finally, in my Kurkdjian collection is the Carvens. I have Carven L'Eau de Toilette. I have Carven Le Parfum. And I have Carven L'Absolu. These are so beautiful. These are a floral. They are, would I say a white floral? They're more of a, they're just a floral. And they're heavy on white florals with some ylang ylang. So, and they have a kind of a citrusy vibe that gives it a zing. I really love this one. This is L'Eau de Toilette. This is sweet pea and peony, and then it's got hyacinth and wisteria and sandalwood and musk. So it is it's the Eau de Toilette and the L'Eau. So it is very much similar to the original ones. So this is a watery, spring-like floral, and it has the peony and it has the sweet pea in it and the hyacinth. So it's giving you a very good spring vibe. So this is L'Eau de Toilette. Le Parfum is like the next level of it, and it's a little more intense, and it's very floral. It has the florals, it's got the musk, it's got the woodiness. So that is that. And then this is the one that I first bought, and this is L'Absolu. And I always say this is a sexy summer fragrance because it has the juiciness of the citruses, but it is a really stunning it's a really stunning floral, and it keeps that juicy floral, that juiciness from the bergamots. And I think it's got mandarin. Yeah, it's got mandarin in it. And then as it dries down, you get the muskiness and the woody and the sandalwood, and it's just a really gorgeous, sexy fragrance. And these are super inexpensive. I always tell you, super inexpensive. I love them for that too. So that is the Carvens by Maison Kurkdjian. That's it, my host squad. Thank you for watching this new series. Let me know if you like it in the comments. I do have plans to do other perfumers in this series, so stay tuned to see what I have from other perfumers coming soon.